Free RAG, free embeddings, and free vector search. Here is how. Google recently introduced something called Gemini File Search. Normally, to build a smart AI chatbot that answers from documents, you may need to pay for Pinecone, manage embeddings, or set up vector databases. It's a bit expensive and complicated, and most people give up. But now, you simply upload your PDF to Google. Google automatically chunks your document, creates embeddings, and stores everything. It lets you search by meaning, not by keywords. And the best part, you pay a tiny one-time fees to just upload the document. And after that, the storage is free, the vector search is free. You only pay the normal Gemini API cost whenever it answers with AI. No monthly database fees, no infrastructure headache. This is enterprise level RAG for almost zero cost. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So let me start with something very important. So if you have ever tried to build any chatbot that replies from company's document, you know how difficult it can be. You upload the PDFs, the company documents like pricing policies and all, but the AI still gives wrong answers. So to solve this problem, we use a system called RAG, or you can say retrieval augmented generation. So here the AI will look at the exact file, it will fetch the information from that file, and only then it will give us answer. So this way it is not guessing any answer, or it will not give any wrong answer. So let's say for example, you have a full library of documents and books, and then you hire a personal AI assistant to help you with it. Okay, so let's say for example, you ask a question like what is our refund policy. So a normal AI will try to remember things, and then it will give you generalized answers, which can be vague sometimes, or it can be wrong sometimes. But if it is a RAG based AI, so whenever you ask any question, it will first run towards your library and it will fetch all the key relevant information. It will read it and then it will explain you in simple terms. This is why we use RAG systems. So in short, normal AI will answer from its memory. It can make things up. It can create generic responses, which can sometimes be wrong. But if you use RAG, it will search the document first, then it will find the exact information out of it, and then it will give you accurate responses, which will be correct. So this is how RAG works. The next question is, how does it searches thousands of pages so fast? This is where chunking comes in. So let's say for example, you upload a 100-page PDF document. So the system will then break it down into smaller chunks like chunk 1, chunk 2, chunk 3, and so on. So these chunks are paragraph size pieces, and this makes searching much faster and more accurate. So after chunking, each chunk is broken down into something called embeddings. So you don't think embedding like a code or a math. So embedding in simple, it means meaning fingerprints. So if you give an information, for example, refunds are processed in 7 days. So it will not store everything word by word, or it will not store everything by keyword. It will store the meaning instead, like refunds, times, money. So whenever you ask any question like how long does your refund take, okay, so it will not match everything by keywords. So instead it will search for the meaning, and this is called semantic searching, and this is why RAG works so well. Now here is the important part. So earlier, building traditional RAG was a bit difficult and hard. Okay, so you have to do the chunking manually, then you have to do embeddings manually. It was a bit difficult, and even you have to store them in vector databases like Pinecone, Waviate, etc. And you also have to manage the infrastructure. So this was complex, this was expensive, and even this was time consuming. So now let me tell you what Google has changed. So they have launched something called Gemini File Search. In simple, you can call it RAG made easy. Why? Because here you don't have to worry about chunking. You don't have to worry about embeddings. You don't have to worry about storage. Okay, so Google handles everything. You just have to upload the file. You don't have to worry about anything here. So if I give you an analogy to understand, this is how it will look like. Okay, so for example, if I talk about traditional RAG, so here you are building the car all by yourself. So you'll buy the parts separately. You will assemble everything piece by piece. So here it is going to work, but it will take time, skill, and effort. But if I talk about Gemini File Search, so it's sort of like self-driving car. So you just have to get in and you have to tell where to go, and the system will handle everything. So this is how it works. So now let me explain you what happens technically. So first, you'll be uploading files in the form of PDFs or any documents, and then Gemini will auto chunk them, and after that it will create embeddings out of it. and finally it will store them into a managed vector system. So whenever you search for anything, it will find the meaning instead of matching the keywords, and this is what we call semantic searching. So now if I talk about traditional RAG, you have to pay for vector database fees, you also have to pay for storage costs, and you will also have to pay per query charges, which is a bit expensive. But if I talk about Gemini File Search, so here you have to pay a small one-time upload cost and you have to pay for the token cost, but the storage and search queries will be free. So if you want to check more details about the pricing, so you can just come to Google and search Google Gemini File Search pricing, and you can see here. Okay, so you can see it is $0.15 per 1 million tokens, and this is really very cheap. So now we are going to implement Gemini File Search inside n8n, and we'll see how this works. Okay, so in simple, if you have to understand, this is how the flow looks like. So a user will ask a question in chat and it will come to an AI agent. Then the AI agent will fetch for the information from a knowledge base that we have given, and this is where we have stored the file through Google Gemini File Search, and then we get the final answer. Okay, so we are going to implement this in simple. So let us understand how the flow looks like. So we have 3 different workflows here. Okay, so if you see, so the first step is the setup part. Okay, so you can see here, so this is like creating an empty folder or a database where all your knowledge base will be stored. Okay, in simple, you can call it like a virtual folder that you will create. So this is the first workflow that we have to create. So after this is done, this is the second workflow that we'll be building. So here, whenever you upload any PDF or any document to your Google Drive folder, so this flow will automatically detect it and it will download it, and finally it is going to upload it to Google Gemini knowledge base. So this is the feeding process where you're feeding information to the AI. So now if I talk about the third workflow, this is how it looks like. So here, when a user sends any message, the AI agent will receive it, and then it is going to search from the knowledge base that we have provided here, and then it is going to give us a relevant answer, and this time these are going to be accurate responses. Okay, so we are going to build this workflow and we'll show you how this works. Okay, so for this we'll come to our n8n dashboard. So now we'll be building everything from scratch. So first we have renamed this as Gemini RAG 6. So now we'll click on plus, and first node we'll be adding is trigger manually. So now we'll be adding HTTP request node. Okay, so now we'll select this. So now the method will be post method, because here we'll be posting information. So now in the URL part, I'll click on expression, I'll make it big. So here I have to mention the URL, okay, where it is going to create the file. So for this, so just search Google Gemini File Search. This is the first link. Just click on this first link and you can see all this API documentation. You can click here, you can select view as markdown, and here you can go through all the API documentation. So for simplicity, you can just copy paste this and go to ChatGPT and you can tell them in simple how to understand. So now I have already built a document where I have got all these URLs. Okay, so this is my document. So I'll come here, so I'll just copy this URL from here. So this is for creating the store. I'll copy this, I'll come here and I'll paste it here. Okay, so now I'll close this. So here authentication will be generic credential type. I'll select this. Generic auth type will be query auth. So query auth, here I have to create new credential. Okay, so here name I'll mention key. So here I have to enter the API key. So for this, I'll come to this link again. So here I'll select get API key, and now I'll click create API key. I'll name my API key as RAG 6, and here I have to select my project and I'll click on create key, and boom, we can see we have got our key. We'll just copy the key from here. We'll come to here and we'll paste it here. So now we can click on a save, but before this, let me rename this as Gemini RAG 6. Okay, so now I'll click on save. So we'll be using this credential for our future steps. Okay, so now I'll close this. So here we'll be sending a body here. So here the body content type will be JSON, specific body will be using fields below, and here we have to mention the name and value. So for this, I'll come to my document again. So here I'll have to mention the name and value. So here I'll just copy this name here. So it will be display name. I'll come here, I'll paste it here. Okay, and please note that there should not be any space here. Okay, so I'll just delete the space. So now I'll have to enter the value. So value here will be this knowledge base. So I'll just copy this, I'll come here, I'll paste it here. Okay, so now this part is done. So now I'll click on execute step, and now you can see the file store will be created. Okay, so let me click here. Boom, we can see our file store is created now. So it is important for us to note this file name, because we'll be using this file name in our future steps. So now I'll just pin this part. Now I'll close this. Okay, so our first part is done, so this part is done. Okay, setup part. Now we'll be doing this second part. So, okay, so where we'll be feeding documents to the AI. So for this, we'll come here, we'll click on add node. So I'll search for Google Drive, I'll select trigger, and then I'll select on changes involving a specific folder. Okay, so here I have connected my Google account, so you have to do it. Then mode will be every minute, trigger on will be on changes involving a specific folder. So here I have to select my folder. So I've already created a folder. I'll just select this Gemini File Search RAG. Okay, so this is the Google Drive folder where I'll be uploading my files. Okay, so here I'll come here, I'll select watch for file created. Okay, so now I'll be uploading a document in my Google Drive folder. Okay, so this is the document that I'm going to upload. So it is AI automation agency frequently asked questions. Okay, so now I'll be uploading this document here. So now you can see I have uploaded this PDF here. So I'll come to this workflow now. So I'll click on fetch test event. Okay, so now we can see we have got the file here. So you can see the name is AI Automation Agency FAQ, and this is the same document that I have uploaded here. Okay, so now we'll be downloading this document from here. I'll click on here, I'll search for Google Drive. This time I'll select download because I'll be downloading this file. So I've connected my account, resource will be file, operation will be download. So here I'll select by ID. Now I have to search for the ID on the left hand side. So let me check for the ID. So this is the ID. I'll just drag and drop this here. And now I'll click on execute step. Boom, you can see we have got this file here. Okay, so now I'll just close this. So now we have got the file here. So now our job is to upload this file into the file store that we have created. So now I'll click on plus. I'll search for HTTP request. So here the method will be post. Okay, so URL here, I'll click on expression, I'll make it big, and now I'll come to my documentation here. So I'll just copy the URL from here. So this is the URL. I'll just copy this. I'll come here, I'll paste it here. So I can see there is a space in between, so I'll have to delete the space. So now you can see I have to give my store name here. So we'll just close this. So we'll come here. So this is the store name that we have created. We'll just copy this part from here. We'll just copy this. I'll close this now. So I'll come here again. I'll open this. So this is done. Now I'll close this, and here authentication will be generic credential type. Generic auth type will be query auth. So query auth here I'll select Gemini RAG 6. This is what we have built for this workflow. And now I will select send body. Okay, and here body content type will be anything binary file. So here the input data field name, I have to give the same name that I have here. I'll just copy this from here and I'll paste it here. And now this part is done. So now once I click on execute step, my file will be uploaded in the storage that I have created. Okay, so let me click here, execute step. And boom, we can see our file is now uploaded in the store that we have created. Now we'll close this part. Okay, so now we have built the store first, and then we have uploaded my document into that store. So now we will be chatting with that document using knowledge base. For this, we'll be creating another workflow. So for this, I'll click here, I'll select add node, and now I'll select chat trigger. Okay, so now I'll select this, I'll close this. Now I'll be adding an AI agent here. I'll select this. So here I'll select add option, I'll select system message, I'll click on expression, I'll make it big, I'll delete whatever it has here. So now I'll be copy pasting a prompt that I've already built. So now I'll just come here in this document. So I've already got the prompt here. I'll just copy this prompt from here. I'll just copy this, I'll come here, I'll paste it here. And now I'll close this. Okay, so now I'll close this as well. Now here I'll be adding a chat model. So this will be OpenAI. So you can select anything as per your requirement. So I'm selecting GPT 4.1 mini. So now memory, I'll select here simple memory so that it remembers the past conversation. So context window length will be 10. So you can select anything as per your use case. So now here is the important part. So using this tool, I'll be searching the document from my knowledge base. Okay, so now I'll click on plus, I'll search for HTTP request tool. So here I'll have to give a description here. Okay, so I'll just delete this. I'll come to my document again. Here I'll just copy this description from here. I'll paste it here. Okay, so it says you must call this tool for any user question. So this tool searches the company knowledge base, Call this tool first before responding to any question. Do not answer without calling this tool. Okay, so I'll just close this part. Here the method will be post method. So here I have to mention the URL. I'll just make it big and I'll come to my document again and I'll just copy the URL from here. So this is the URL. I'll copy this, I'll come here, I'll paste it here. Okay, so now I'll close this. Now authentication here, select generic credential type, generic auth type, select query auth. Query auth here will be RAG 6, and then here I have to send body. Body content type will be JSON. Specific body here will be using JSON, and here in the JSON code I'll click on expression, I'll make it big, and now I have already got the code here in this document. I'll just copy this. Now I'll come here, I'll paste it here. Okay, so here we have to make two important changes. So the first change that we have to do is we have to change our file store name here, and the second change that we have to do is we have to mention our chat here. Okay, so for this I'll just close this for now. I'll close this again. Now I'll come here, I'll copy, let me copy this, and then I'll close this again. I'll come down below, I'll open this again, I'll come to this JSON code section. Now I'll replace this your store name with my actual store name. Okay, so this is done. Now I'll have to drag the chat part. For this I'll just close this. So now I'll click here and I'll search for how can you help me. I'll click on enter, and now this is executed. So now I'll just open this, I'll come to the code section again, and now I'll have to delete this section. Okay, so let me delete this, and here you can see this is the question that I have asked, how can you help me. I'll just drag and drop it here. Okay, so this part is done. So we have got the question here. Now I'll just close this. Okay, so now I'll close this again, I'll click on save. So now our workflow is ready. So we'll ask any question from this document now. So this is our document. So now let me ask this question from here. Do you offer any discounts? Okay, so I'll just copy this. I'll come to this workflow again. I'll just paste it here. Do you offer any discounts? So I'll just search it. Now you can see it is fetching for the information from this knowledge base that I have, and then it will give me the answer. Okay, let us wait, and boom, we can see we have got the answer. It says yes, we offer 10% discount for annual retainer contracts and 15% discount for referrals. Okay, so if you match this with this document, we can see it's exactly the same thing that it has given. Okay, so now what we'll be doing, we'll be uploading another document. So I have another document. So this is the second document that I have. So this is frequently asked question part 2. So I'll be uploading this document into my Google Drive folder. Okay, I have uploaded this now. So I'll come here in the workflow. So we'll just upload this file again. So by default I have selected this as every minute, but I'm not waiting for 1 minute here. I'll simply click on execute here so that it uploads the file again. So this is uploading, you can see, and boom, we can see it is uploaded now. So now if I open this, you can see this is AI Automation Agency FAQ part 2. Okay, so this is the second document that I have recently updated. So now if I come to this workflow, this is updated now. So now we can chat and ask for any question from this second document. So let us open the second document. So this is the second document here. So now let me ask any question from this document. Okay, so let us check for any question. So let me ask this question: what is the pricing for voice AI? Okay, so I'll just copy this, I'll come here in this workflow, I'll paste it here. Okay, and now you can see it is searching for the answer from the knowledge base, and now it will give me the answer. So let us wait, and boom, I can see we have got the answer here. So this is what you can see. Okay, so it says voice AI pricing typically includes a setup fee ranging from $997 to $2,497. If I open this document here, you can see it's exactly the same thing. So here it also says per minute cost is around 0.05 to 0.15. Okay, so we also have this line mentioned here, 0.5 to 0.15. So this is how you can build a smart RAG agent with the help of Google Gemini File Search. So these are some of the use cases that you can build with the help of Google Gemini File Search. So you can easily build an AI support bot or an internal SOP assistant. You can also build sales FAQ bot, plus you can also build policy or a compliance bot. So now if you want this document where I have mentioned all the URLs and all the prompts and code, you can click on the link below and you can join my free school community where I will guide you everything step by step. So if you liked this video, you can put a thumbs up, and if you want more AI automation videos like this, you can subscribe to my channel. So thank you so much for watching this video.